Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
So you were content to let the Outer Rim die for the sake of teachings?
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
If he had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. That is a fact.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
The triumph of pacifism? Surrender?
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
Your words would have rung hollow if the Mandalorians had crushed the Republic and conquered the galaxy.
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought them, or simply have meditated on what to do?
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
At last it comes out. Was it always as personal with you?
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
I am looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Yeah, I destroyed 2 worlds with 1 explosion. I know I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith?
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they're hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
The Sith came for me on Paragus to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
It's exactly what they were doing. The Sith believed me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And
Thanks,
if you
Jake.
escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
I don't think I was followed. I just killed 3 assassin droids like 5 feet above the... What? If so, then I offer you my help. You'll need it.
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, It cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there, we can call a council and see what can be done.
Dantooine? You sure? Okay. If there's anyone who can aid us, I will find them.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress.
Yeah, are those clones?
Come with us.
Who are all of you?
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, but now I am tired.
Over me!
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself.
Whoops.
We can attend to matters here.
Gears says, I think you ghosted her on Tinder. Yeah. Yeah, I think you may be right, Gears. Yeah. Yeah. What a great scene, though, huh? That was awesome. Can I talk to these people?
Why have you approached me?
I had some questions for you.
You may ask.
I had some questions about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
Where's her? Where is she? I want to speak to her again.
She is meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further.
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
How does she plan to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Idris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild.
So they're not Jedi.
She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Idris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
And what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
She'll need help if she tries. She knows nothing about training Jedi.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
Rude. I had some other questions.
You may ask.
I want to know about this place.
This was once a mighty irrigation center for Telos. It survived the orbital bombardment of the Sith, though the inhabitants did not. Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used again for the reconstruction efforts, controlled from this facility.
But why is Atris here?
Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Atris had
Why would you call him Jedi
artifacts
Malak?
and knowledge transported here secretly.
You would just call him Malak. You wouldn't call him Jedi Malak. That's ridiculous. Why here?
Even the Sith prefer live prey to scavenging a corpse. She thought that a world already savaged by the Sith would not prove a target a second time. It was a place where the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi could be kept safely.
Traitor
But the Sith
Jedi.
could
Oh, you
not
think
be
that's the
turned
title?
aside.
Traitor Jedi? Like one thing? Okay. Okay. That makes sense. How did Atris know Dantooine would be destroyed?
The Jedi Council sensed it. Master Vrook, Master Vandar. But it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive, Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe.
Here's, you know what? Let me just get this out of the way, because I've been wondering this since Coder 1, and I'm a little confused here. Okay, Mandalorians are not a race. I know that from the show, right? Mandalorians are like a teaching or a principle or that kind of thing. Now, when I first learned about Sith, it was from the dude with the horns and the red face and stuff, with the double-bladed red lightsaber from the movies. And I thought that he was a Sith. I thought that dude was a Sith. Darth Maul. Yeah, I thought he was the Sith. But then all of a sudden it's like Revik and Malin became, or Revan and Malak became Sith, but they're not Sith. So, Maul was a Zabrak. Okay. So is Sith like Mandalorian? Is that what it is? Sith were a race, but they died. Okay. And then they became like the Mandalorians, where it was like a creed, a teaching. Sith was a race. Sith is a philosophy. So Sith is like Jedi now. Sith are Force users that fall to the dark side. Okay. So Sith was a race, and I'm assuming they were an evil race. And then eventually they all died. And then the Dark Jedi started using their teachings and then also called themselves Sith. That's right? Essentially, I mean, it doesn't have to be right, but I mean, it's sort of right. Okay. Okay. Because there's lots of Sith that are not Jedi. Like, there's the Sith Lords, but there's also lots of, like, remember the training facility in Coder 1? Like, there were tons of people there that weren't Jedi, and they were still Sith. So, okay. So Sith is like the dark following that are also dark Jedi. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like this is a little confusing. Okay, cool. Okay, so I guess the bare bones basic is the opposites are Jedi and Sith. You've got the good guys and the bad guys, the Jedi and the Sith. That's like the basic way to look at it. Like for instance, here's a better question, a yes or no. Are there good Sith? I'm assuming the answer to that would be no, there are not good Sith. Okay, good. Okay, chat seems a little bit torn. I'm assuming okay, maybe there are some good Sith, but 99.9% of Sith are bad. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, enough of that. I like that. It's complicated. It's like a Facebook status. It's complicated, Co. Okay, fair enough. It's a big universe. I get it. Okay. Sith equal bad. That's how I'm gonna work. Okay, Sith are bad people. Yeah. Okay, great. What were the relics that were brought here?
Even the Sith prefer live prey to scavenging a corpse. She thought that a world already savaged by the Sith would not prove a target a second time. It was a place where the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi could be kept safely if the Sith could not be turned aside.
How did Atris know? Oh, we already know that artifact. Okay, I have other questions.
You may ask.
What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Serve the Jedi? That there's not many here.
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will bring others in time.
You mean Atris and I are the only Jedi here?
You are no Jedi. Atris has made that clear.
Okay.
When you went to war, you gave up the mantle of the Jedi and became something else.
Certainly did become a Sith. Are you training to become a Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi. Even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess, we are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
Your purpose?
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here
Who decided that?
Guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
I'm not sure I understand.
The Jedi have long since lacked anyone to judge their actions and provide support should their power corrupt them. We are this strength.
Wait a second.
The Jedi Civil War proved that the
What?
Jedi are in need of such guidance. It is our duty to watch for aggression, rage, passion,
Whoa.
and end it before it takes root.
Like the military has the military police? These are the Jedi police. This is the Internal Affairs Office. Yeah. Weird. You guard Jedi?
A crude way of describing our duty, but in a sense, yes.
So you'd strike me down if I showed any rage or aggression?
I would have struck you down as you entered this place, if Atris had not stayed my hand.
Oh.
Though you are not a Jedi, you have been sickened in Revan's service. If for a moment I felt you could bring harm to Atris or this place, then I would end you.
Ooh, I wonder if these guys are like those super cool Jedi killers that the dark side has. I wonder if these guys are like trained to kill Jedi or something crazy fun. But Atris is in charge of you, and she is a Jedi, so how does that work?
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
I can't. One of the funnest things as a streamer is to make a statement questioning if it's right or wrong, and then seeing things in chat. Just a second ago, I kid you not, I said something and somebody in chat went, yes. And then the next person said, sort of. And then the person after that said, no. It's like, it was like a roller coaster of emotion for me. All right. So you aren't Jedi, and there aren't any others here.
Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true. But the Mistress will bring others in time.
Okay. Had some other questions. That doesn't explain. Wait, why do I look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be
they're
born so as to
Achani.
be indistinguishable to outsiders.
But the one handmaiden who challenged us when we arrived, she looked different.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
She had a different set of parents?
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, Exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the Mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
I meant no offense.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent.
Whoa! Okay, maybe, never mind.
You may ask.
Okay, now I'm gonna save it, because I really want to see what happens when I try to fight them.
You have returned.
I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
I could use a good sparring match.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Uh-oh.
Before we begin, are you familiar with the Achani traditions?
No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Wait, we? I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over.
Damn, girl!
In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
If you're ready, so am I.
Then let us begin.
Okay, I was not expecting this. Whoa! Wait, what? What is this? Oh, she is kicking my ass. Dude, this combat actually looks really good. What the hell, man? Her feet are clearly leaving the map.
Fallen.
I've had enough for debate today. I'll be going now. Me and my wounded pride will be leaving. Thank you. We're just, oh god, oh god, I just got my ass beat by that white girl. Literally, she's a white girl. That's not being racist. Oh god, oh god, oh god. All right. Oh, hi everybody.
Did you find everybody. What you came for?
That depends. What was I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its
Meanwhile, our boy in the
Be
back
warned.
there.
Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Save scum to preserve your pride? No, you know what? I'll take that loss fair and square, my dudes. I will go back. I will go back and we will fight again. The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students.
That's right. This is our
and
canon
this
playthrough.
Woman, this Atris,
Hey, CJ.
surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Ko, you were beaten by a girl? Hey, it's 2020, my dude. There are lots of girls that could beat my ass running around, just saying. Yeah, that don't mean anything these days. Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot.
Talk to the girl without the hood? I will.
Force.
Yep. Aren't the Handmaidens students? I knew the Handmaidens were students, but I didn't realize they were unable to feel the Force.
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Well, there's nothing to be gained talking here. Let's talk about it on the way out of here.
Very well, let us depart.
Is Atten okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Liar! Liar! He can sleep on the ship. Let's go. All right, then. Let me free you.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Something to apologize for. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy concealed in the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of.
So
the
wait,
huge
is he the
polar
same race
irrigation
as Darth
system,
Maul?
Possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I'd been told by the Republic that it was
He
not in
is!
use.
Oh, how cool. Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you
A
wish,
sapper.
I may travel
Yeah.
with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me then. I can use your help.
Very well, General.
Oh. We'll bring girl and dude. Okay. Yeah, I want to loot this
Mistress,
place.
you summoned me.
Uh-oh.
I have a task for you. The Exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, The Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done is done. But now I need you to travel with him.
Mistress,
I realize what I'm asking of you. And I am asking that you keep your purpose a secret, even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the Exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does. Become part of his group. Earn his trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, Mistress.
Yeah, so he is a Iridonian Zabrak, where Maul was a
The
Dathomiri
Exile did not
Zabrak.
seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will
I
do
did
so
not
again.
fall to the dark
I'm
side.
trusting you with this task, last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
Rude. Cool. Oh, can I like put some clothes on? Is that cool? Can I do that? Okay, there we go.
I hear you.
Oh, my weapons. My weapons. Yes, my weapons. The sword is first, right? And then the blade. Yeah. Alright, we gotta explore this entire place.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissect it.
T3, are you alright? It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. Look, I'm just glad I found you. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Wait, she downloaded what from you? Your entire memory? That must have taken some time. She downloaded the entire porn folder? Even the... Oh, God. Okay, we got T3 and 4 back. That's great. Boop. Oh. What? Dark Jedi Knight robe? Spoilers? What are you doing here? Wait a second. If it turns out Atris is like dark side, that's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna look back and be like, I should have known! Alright. Get out of my closet, co-old. I know, right? Don't tell me, by the way. Don't tell me. Oh, all loot is random? Wait, seriously? No. Is the loot randomized in this game? Is it? Oh, loot is random. Oh, damn. Okay, okay. Wow. So it was just a random chance. Okay. Badass. Oh, what's up, girl?